Good morning. I'm going to be sharing this vision and the meaning. But first, I'm going to say that if you hear anything in the background, the walls are very thin. You can hear my neighbors and almost everything that's outside. Okay, so now I'm standing in the house of this elderly woman. I'm standing in her living room just watching and listening. Inside this woman's living room, there are two tall men just standing there side by side. The elderly woman's daughter and her grandchildren come over. And the elderly woman never, never introduces her daughter and those men. And they didn't even speak. The daughter didn't speak to them and they didn't speak to her. The daughter gets uncomfortable with the presence of these guys and she says to herself, who are they and what are they doing here? But I guess she trusted her mother enough having them there. So the elderly woman wanted to go somewhere and her daughter agreed, and she agreed to bring her children because she wasn't feeling it, leaving her children there with those men, but her mother gave her the okay that those men were very great guys. So the woman said okay, ignoring how she felt leaving her kids there. So the mother and her daughter left. Short time, I'm not sure if it was a short time, I don't know how long it was since the mother and the grandmother left. But the mother of the children ended up getting a really bad feeling and decided to call her youngest daughter. And when her youngest daughter answered, the mom heard it in her voice, the cry. Mom said, are you all right? Her daughter said no. One of the men SA'd her and told her she's going to die and just kept SAing her. The mother regretted leaving her babies and listening to her mother. The mom was about to tell her daughter to go where her other sisters and her brother were, but they were being SA'd as well. And that was the end of that vision. The meaning of this vision is that there are some grandparents who are just so wicked. They are setting their grandchildren up to be SA. And the crazy part about this, for what? For the love of one of the most saddest games, money. These grandparents portray themselves to be trusting, loving, and caring. But hearts and minds are just wicked. You would think grandparents can be loving, trusting, and caring, right? Well, not all. As we get further into the end times, all kinds of demonic activities will be on the rise. It's like, who can you trust? No, really, who can you trust? Mothers are going to regret listening to their mothers and not their own feelings. Never ignore what your intuition is saying to you. Your child lives depend on the decision us as parents make. So never ignore your intuition. I don't trust too many people with my children, and I don't care what nobody say. Yes, people, we are truly living in the last days where a lot of people are getting so wicked by the second. Yes, even elderly people. And it's all for a short-term gain that most think is forever until something happens and they fall. But some never see the fall because they pass right on the spot without a chance of repentance. That's a cold thing, to pass on the spot without repentance. This would be one of that will hit hard because it's going to be someone that you thought you could trust, especially with your babies. There are going to be very few people we can trust. Very few people. Like I said not too long ago, I don't trust many people, and I don't care what nobody say. My babies are important to me. Their lives are important to me. So I will never put my intuition aside, especially about my children. Don't get me wrong, I have in the past, and have I regretted it? Yes. But now I know better. But for my children, nah, I'm gonna listen to that. Anyway, some time ago, the Almighty spoke to me and said, "This world is more corrupt than the last world." And that came back to me not too long ago, and I was like, man, I'm starting to see more of this corruption. And it's sad. It's really sad. So just pay attention to where you leave your children, who you leave them with. Like I said, who is really to be trusted? Let's be honest with that one. Y'all have a good day. And if y'all hear any mistakes up in this video, just bypass it. Again, have a great day.